Okay, that's on our Momentumizers list. Surabhi, thanks a lot for that. But let's move on. It's a largely disappointing year for Indian pharma companies when it comes to inspections by the U.S. drug regulator. There's been an OAI status on Sun Pharma's Halol unit and Cipla's Goa unit as well. The U.S. FDA has also escalated action against Glenmark, Lupin and Aurobindo Pharma. To discuss the implications of these regulatory woes, Vishal Manchanda, the Pharma Analyst at Systematix Group, joins us now. Vishal, do you see this underperformance continue for the pharma companies because of the strict action that the U.S. FDA is taking, especially in the last many months? What could the repercussions be and what do investors do right now?
This has been very unfortunate for the industry. So many warning letters, and this import alert was entirely unexpected. So we have been in a remediation phase as an industry for the last several years. And despite all those efforts, we are still seeing plants getting into warning letter, and import alert was entirely unexpected. So I think this should certainly be an overhang on companies because we still remain most large companies remain 30 to 40% dependent on their sales from the US markets. So I think, I don't know when this will stop. This was, so it was expected the compliance issues should subside. We should be in a better position as of now with so much of remediation and improvement happening over the decade. So let's see how it pans out. But certainly we are largely dependent on US 30 to 40% of sales for most large cap companies.
Okay, all right. Hi, Vishal. Morning. Nigel on this side. Vishal, since things are a little bit cloudy, how do you approach the sector? One was thinking that maybe the worst of price erosion is behind. Now suddenly you have these, US FDA visits and other regulatory hurdles. Your approach to the sector and what's your top buy?
So with the regulatory overhangs facing most companies, I think the cleanest one among the names is right now is Zydus Life Sciences. So that doesn't have any facility under warning letter as of now, but most other names, say Cipla or even Lupin has got multiple sites under warning letter. Dr. Reddy's also has a clean slate as of now. They don't have any large site facing compliance issues. But the point on Dr. Reddy's is they face this overhang around Revlimid litigation. So they have this large product Revlimid that's expected to contribute a lot over the next 3 years. But there's the litigation around that, which should potentially be an overhang on the stock. So we don't have a coverage on Zydus Life Sciences, but that appears to be a cleaner name at this point in time to own.
Okay. Any companies that you feel could see the biggest impact of this pricing pressure in the US, supply side challenges? There are, of course, the margins across the board are expected to move lower as we head into the new year. But which are the companies that could see, incremental weakness from here on the earnings front?
So I think from an earnings point of view, I think so Sun Pharma should, despite the Halol import alert, I think they should continue to progressively improve earnings. Probably there would be a dip, maybe in Q1 of FY24, we'll see a dip, but earnings should progress favorably. Most companies would have their earnings moving favorably. So Revlimid would be one of the key drivers that would be driving earnings for the companies. Only if there is a litigation going against the Revlimid settlement, we might see earning pressure again taking over companies. So even from a raw material perspective, which has been impacting companies over the last 1 or 2 years, raw materials have started to move favorably in terms of pricing. So the basic raw material prices have started to come down. Freight costs are normalizing. From a margin perspective, I think things look better. Pricing pressure in the US, that's something we always expect to stop. So kind of we always expect the pricing pressure should reduce. But we really don't know when we'll see that inflection point and pricing improving from where it is today. So I think at prices where they are today, most companies who sell in the oral solid oral solids in the US are not making ROCs above 10%. So they are all below 10%. So my sense is they should start improving.
All right. Thanks very much for that, Vishal. Appreciate you joining in. That's very stock-specific views which are coming in. But it's what, 9